So hey there everybody, today is the International Day of Yoga and it's celebrated by millions across the globe just to honor the age-long tradition. And after having spent about the last decade practicing and teaching yoga, I felt inspired today just to share some insights on what yoga means to me and how we can incorporate it into our daily lives. So the first question, what does yoga mean to me? And for me, yoga really means a process or an art of connecting with your deepest divine self. And how can you do that? For most people, they associate yoga as a posture or a series of postures which you can put yourself into. And that's one aspect of it. But for me, the way I see it is that it's much more of a mindful, introspective, daily practice where you're really looking to connect with your deepest divine self. And so when you take a look at the Yoga Sutras, for example, one of the first things that they say in it is this line, Yogas Chitta Vritti Nirodha. And what that really is saying is that yoga is the practice of going beyond the mind chatter and going beyond the mind stuff and connecting really with your deep divine. And so for some, that might be doing the postures. And when I used to practice heavily the postures and doing the Hatha Yoga practice and getting myself into different positions, it was one of those things that helped me to get beyond my mind and my own doubts and fears and insecurities and all the chatter that comes in with our monkey mind. But what I soon found after is that it's something that you can go beyond the postures with. And for me, a yoga practice really means, on a day-to-day basis, really having a meditation practice, taking 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes to really try to connect with what the deepest part of me, that spirit aspect of me is really saying or really trying to communicate. And for some, you can find yoga in any practice that you do. You can find yoga in cooking. When you're making your favorite meal and finding that at that moment, if you've ever noticed at that moment where you just aren't thinking about anything, but really just focused on bringing your best into that mode of cooking. It could even be if you're a runner, while you're running, if you're into lifting weights, while you're lifting weights, if you are even just on your job, if you're doing a part of your job that you really are passionate about and really enjoy, there are moments where you'll get into this tunnel vision, almost, so to speak, where you just let aside all of the nonsense that comes up from the mind and connect with that deepest aspect of you. Your best self comes out during those moments. And so, in a nutshell, when I think about the International Day of Yoga, it's really a reminder for myself that it's continuing to practice that whatever practice that I'm doing, and for you it might be something unique to you, but whatever practice that I'm doing, whether it's meditation or sometimes even driving for me is a very meditative practice, a very yogic practice for me. So continue to do those things and notice how you're able to bring your best self across in those practices. And so to celebrate the International Day of Yoga for you, I would certainly suggest and recommend to do something that you really enjoy. Take a moment, take 10-15 minutes to do that one thing that really drives you, it really inspires you. And that'll be your way, certainly, to contribute to this International Day of Yoga.